Bro, you finished me. You knowledge got me. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Leagues now. Hopefully he will go read. Actually, not read yet. He probably is better suited for YouTube Shorts right now. Hit me up after the live ends. I will recommend you YouTube Shorts for you to listen to escape your elementary confusion. You're in the episode.
So he bit a bullet. So he bit a bullet that he couldn't even bite anymore. He was talking about some. Well, in order for it to be innocent, it's conditioned on the fact that it has the capacity to be guilty. And then from that, he goes, well, it doesn't have that capacity. Okay, grown man, it's over.
Yeah, Hero son, how old are you, bro?
19.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Well, the topic is on which is just gonna be abortion.
Whoa, you are gone.
Whoa.
This guy has ChatGPT playing a recording for him, bro. Like, what the fuck is he doing? He thought his ChatGPT was about to debate us for. What is wrong with this community? This is like this weird sect of like the most dumb fuck Catholics on the app, and I'm a Catholic myself, but holy shit, these guys are morons. The whole fucking group of them. I was like, there's confused.
Why is everybody turning Catholic? I've seen like 5 people turn Catholic in like the past couple days.
This G1 guy just removed himself.
This
G1 guy managed to remove himself from the moral community in 1 sentence.
What do you say?
You will beat him.
Breach, why are you denying people sentience in the comment section?
I mean, he removed the consideration himself.
Invite him back up. Okay, we'll invite him back up.
That's like kind of dehumanizing.
Fix your fucking mic.
This is my mic, which is a recording that I had uploaded.
I have no idea what you're saying, bro.
I said that I had it.
Is this punching down? Like, if we talk to this guy,
Right.
punching down. There's like this massive linguistic.
I think
barrier.
he's rage baiting you.
Yeah,
I know Hero-san. He's not actually.
So what I said was.
Do you need to clear your throat, bro?
Yeah, my throat is very clear. So
what did you just say? Just slow. What did anybody hear him? Was that intelligible? Is your debate strategy just to garble your fucking words? Remove them.
Are you okay? Like, is that like a tactic or something?
Is your I'm asking you. Is your tactic to just spew out unintelligible gibberish in order to avoid having a real conversation?
Well, I didn't say anything that was gibberish.
I'm sorry. You don't think that I can't even repeat the sentence because it was gibberish. I may as well just make animal noises, and it would roughly reproduce.
So do you want to like talk about the
mouth.
substance or no?
I'm sorry. Maybe if you begin speaking English, I can't fucking understand you.
Well, I am speaking English. Right? That's
so far, yeah. Let's keep it that way.
So,
you want to talk about abortion?
What I said, yeah, I'm down to talk about abortion. Yeah.
Okay, what's your view?
I just take like some like I'm pro-life, if that's what you want.
I just take some like I'm pro-life. Nice. Brad, do you want to talk to him?
Sure. Actually, wait, Anthony. Are you interested in debating abortion?
Do you want me to give like a justification for my view?
Chill out, bro. We're finding someone to debate.
Wait,
simmer down.
I'm finding some good. Wait, Anthony, did you want to talk to?
Sorry, I was on pause looking at something. Hello? What's up? I heard my name.
You here, bro? Did you want to debate abortion?
Yeah. Is there a pro-lifer on the panel?
Yeah. Hero wants to debate abortion.
Hello, Hero.
Yeah, what's up? Do you want to like justify pro-choice, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, if you'd like to give a pro-life argument, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, so my argument is just gonna be this, right? If it is the case that like God exists, and it is the case that like God is the creator of like infants, then I think it's gonna be morally impermissible for us to be able to unalive them. It is the case that God exists, therefore it's gonna be morally impermissible for us to unalive them. I permanently reject.
I think I'm gonna have to reject sufficient motivation for your second premise. Are you arguing that it's wrong to destroy anything God creates?
Am I arguing that like I'm arguing that like if something is gonna be a rational entity which is created by God, then it's
What's
just
a rational entity?
Yeah. I think that if something is gonna be a rational entity.
No, I asked you what is a rational entity?
Oh, what is a rational entity? Is just gonna be a being that have at least one of those faculties, either simple apprehension, reasoning, or judgment.
Okay, so this would exclude fetuses.
I don't think fetuses don't have this. I think fetuses do have what we call simple apprehension.
Simple apprehension?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, what's simple apprehension?
Simple apprehension is just gonna be the ability, right, to apprehend things, and I think fetuses.
What is apprehension?
Yeah, so apprehension is just gonna be an intellective act in which an object, right, is taken in its formal sign, right?
Okay. would you extend simple apprehension to ants?
No, because ants do not have formal signs. They do not have things like signs. Do you know what a sign is?
No, what's a sign?
Well, a sign is just going to be that which signify another.
That which signifies another?
Yeah.
I don't quite understand that definition.
Oh, what's not clear?
What a sign is. You just said it's quote unquote that in which signifies another.
Yeah, I'm asking you what is not clear. You repeated my definition. What's not clear about my definition?
Yeah, your definition of what a formal sign is in relation to your claim
I didn't define
that
what
it's
a
something a
formal sign
fetus
is.
would have,
I
but
only
it's not something an
I
ant would
didn't
have.
define what a formal sign is. I only defined what a sign was. So, I said a sign is just that which signify another. What is not clear about my definition? Can you tell me?
Well, that in which signifies another. That in which signifies another. I mean, are you saying, like, can you give me an example of what a sign would be? Maybe I could understand it through example.
I'll just give you an example. An example of that would be, for example, when we have smoke is gonna signify fire, right? Whenever we see there's smoke, we can
that
fire.
in which
So,
signifies another.
or
So,
for
like,
example, when we
smoke
have
would be
like
a sign
a
of
word,
fire because smoke signifies fire. Okay.
or if
And
you have like
what's
a
a
word
formal
like
sign?
John. Can I finish? Yeah. So, a formal sign is just gonna be the difference is just gonna be insofar as it's very being it just to signify another. It doesn't signify itself primarily. So meaning whenever we have a formal sign, we do not need to be aware of the formal sign for us to apprehend the other thing. Right, and we're gonna like divide it against instrumental sign, which for you to know about the other thing, you have to know that sign first, then to be able to know about what it signifies, like a picture. For you to know what it signifies, you have to first know the picture. While formal sign is something kind of like you look through, like a glass.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I've just never heard these concepts before, but let's just go back to my line of questioning. So you'd say that this type of basic apprehension is something that
are you like questioning me, or are you like saying you're rejecting a premise?
So I'm questioning you in an attempt to inevitably reject a premise. So
also
you think that it's true that the fetus has formal apprehensions. Then you just tried to describe something about formal signs. I'm still kind of lost on that, but whatever. So then you said it's false that an ant would have basic comprehension or apprehension. Would you say that a baby cow has basic apprehension?
A baby cow does not have any apprehension at all because they don't have formal sign.
Okay, so let's go back. Let me like write this down. So the argument is that the fetus has basic apprehension.
I'm asking, like, I'm not really not interested.
Before I'm able to like reject your argument, I have to understand it. Okay. Right.
What is your question about my argument?
Yeah. So I think the lack of understanding that I have as it relates to your second premise right now.
What is the second premise?
Your second premise is that it's wrong to kill a fetus because God created it. And then I asked you if it's wrong to kill.
No, that wasn't my second premise. That was my second premise was that God exists. My first premise is what contained the something about the fetus, which was in the conditional, which was the consequent of the conditional, not in the antecedent. So
did you make the claim that it's wrong to kill
I didn't
the
make
fetus
the claim. It was just not my second premise. It was in my first premise.
Well, whatever premise that was, that's going to be the one that I contest. So just to clarify on how we got here, I asked you if it's wrong to destroy anything.
For clarity, but go on.
I asked you if it's wrong to destroy anything that God creates, and you say no. And then to clarify, you did make the claim that it's only wrong to destroy things in which God creates that have basic apprehensions, correct?
Wait, can you repeat that?
You made the claim, just to clarify, that it's only wrong to destroy things in which God creates that have basic apprehensions, correct?
Oh, well, I made the claim that like if it has any of those three, apprehension, judgment, or reasoning.
Mm-hmm. And then your claim was that fetuses have apprehension, correct?
Oh yeah, my claim is that fetuses do have apprehension.
Okay, so if X has property of apprehension, then it's wrong to destroy X. So I know that you already described this, but I want to go back to it because maybe I wasn't listening clearly. Could you please redefine what that property of apprehension is?
Yeah, I said apprehension is just going to be the ability or the capacity to have formal signs. All right.
Ability or capacity to have formal signs. Sure. And I'm still confused on the formal sign parts. I think that I understood what you meant by sign, that in which signifies another. But I'm now really confused on the formal part. Could you re-describe
I mean,
what
like,
a
I'm like
formal
1
sign
minute
is?
and like my time's about to be over, but I'll explain.
I'm sorry, like this is just gonna have to be something that you necessarily have to go through when you have conversations
I'm
with
gonna
people
explain.
using like very
Yeah,
like
I
niche
mean,
jargon.
I don't have any issues with that, right? I mean, if we're not unlimited time, but I'm gonna explain again what I said. So, a formal sign is just gonna be something in which you do not know, you do not know, you do not need to know the sign in itself for you to know what it signifies. And the example I give, right, for you to be able to understand, is like a glass that you're looking through, right? And basically, what it
Do you
does
think
is
that I could just
I
get a
don't
formal
need to be
definition for the
aware.
phrase formal
Well, I
sign?
give you no. First of all, I just give you the definition. I'm not giving you an example. I did give you a formal definition.
Yeah, well,
Now
let's
I'm
go
giving
back
you
to
an
that
example.
formal definition just so I could write it down.
Yeah. My definition was that a formal sign is just gonna be something, a sign that you do not need to be aware of it for you to know what it signifies.
Aware of in order to know what it signifies.
Yeah, correct.
So your definition of formal sign is a sign that you're not aware of in order to know what it signifies, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so if we just replace the phrase formal sign in the property in which you think gives a fetus value, that would just be that the fetus, or sorry, it's more so wrong to kill the fetus because the fetus has the ability or capacity for a sign that you're not aware of in order to know what it signifies.
That the fetus is not aware of for it to know what it signifies. Correct.
Okay. Okay, that the fetus is not aware of.
Yeah,
in order
because I
to know
think
what it
that
signifies. So just to repeat the property that the fetus has that you think makes it wrong to kill it, it would be that the fetus has the ability or capacity for a
why am I
sign that
hearing
it's not
like
aware
a
of in order
bunch
to know what
of
it
like
signifies.
clicks? Are you like
So what's
are
the
you like on your
sign?
computer or something?
What's that?
I was asking, are you on your computer? I keep hearing clicks.
Yeah, I'm writing this down.
I mean, I think I'm pretty clear. I don't think you need to write this down.
I'm writing it down for my own clarity.
Okay. I mean, if you need it, go on.
So to clarify, the argument is that it's wrong to kill the fetus because the fetus possesses the ability or capacity for a sign that the fetus is not aware of in order to know what it signifies.
Go on.
Okay, so what's the sign that the fetus has the ability or capacity for that it's not aware of that signifies it's wrong to kill it?
Yeah, it's gonna be the universal. So the universal is just gonna be something in which, right, and it's gonna be like about its own self. So it's gonna be a reflexive act, right? Because obviously in scholasticism, what is gonna be is that like the intellect, when it apprehends something, it apprehends it as universal, but it apprehends it in such a manner in which it looks through it to like make statements about the world. But
So do you think I
obviously,
could just get like a one sentence
well, yeah, I'm
definition
not.
of a sign it possesses that
Wait,
it's not aware
you
of?
didn't ask me for a definition. What you asked me is to identify the objects. I'm not really sure that objects have definitions as their particulars.
Well,
What I'm
actually, more
can I
so what I'm
finish?
asking you for is
I'm
a one sentence
identifying.
description of the sign that it's not aware of
Hold on. Can
that
you
has
like
the
let me
ability or
finish? I
capacity
mean,
for that
I'm
signifies
not
something
really
important.
sure why I will be obligated to give a one sentence description. So I'm giving like a complete account of what I'm saying. But
Yeah. How about like
if
the
you want,
most
I can.
condensed
I mean,
definition you can?
you need like things to write, right? I need to explain my view properly so that you can get it. Okay, is that fair? Now, so what I'm explaining to you is that basically, right, we're gonna have like some type of like universal account here, in which basically the fetus is gonna have a reflexive act about itself, such that the intellect is always reflexive upon itself, and I think that's just gonna be like something I can argue for, and that reflexive act is what gonna be the formal sign, which does not need to be apprehended, and this is true. And then we can even prove it in adults. Like right now, I'm talking to you. I'm not reflecting that I have a mind right now to be able to do it. I'm just doing it as such. I don't have to reflect upon
So
that.
to be clear, the argument is that it's wrong to kill the fetus because the fetus possesses this property of the ability or capacity for a sign, such as a reflexive act, that it's not aware of in order to know what it signifies.
I mean, you already repeated that. Or you're asking me like to like give you the description.
Is that a proper representation of the
yeah, but like that was like 5 hours ago. Like we like already explained this.
Well, the thing that we just
topic,
added on,
which was the object that like the fetus that
the
I
thing
was
that
the
we
sign
just
itself. I just told you what the sign was. Can you please like repeat it to me?
the thing that we just added on is like what the sign is, and
Yeah,
it
well,
seems
I
like,
just told you what the sign was. You
yeah,
can like
and
repeat it
just
to
to
me?
clarify, you are saying that the sign is a reflexive act, correct?
The sign is not no. The sign is the universal, right? Which permits the reflexive act.
Okay, so what do you take a universal to be, and what universal is the sign?
What I take a universal to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a universal is there's gonna be a logical being that can be communicated to multiple subjects.
Okay, a logical being that could be communicated to multiple subjects.
Correct.
And what logical being that can be communicated to multiple subjects is the sign that the fetus is not aware of, that it has an ability or capacity for?
Right, which is gonna be the reflexive act. Or you can even call it the ego.
Wait, but I asked you if the sign was a reflexive act, and then you said no, it's some universal.
No, I said it is the ego, right? I'm agreeing that it's not the reflexive act. Are you okay?
Okay, so you agree. Okay, so to clarify, to be clear, the claim is that it's wrong to kill the fetus because the fetus has the ability or capacity for a sign, that sign being a reflexive act that it's not aware of,
dude,
in order to know what it signifies. Is that a proper stillman of the claim being made?
To be real with you, like, I mean, we've been on this for like
is that not a proper
well, I'm
stillman
gonna
of the
answer your
claim being
question,
made?
but let me make this clear, right? I've
Okay.
been on this for like 7 minutes, right?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I would like to progress. I'll just
Oh
be
yeah, the
explaining my
timer is
view
up,
of
by the
everything.
way. Hold on,
But yeah,
real
it
quick.
is the case. It is the
Timer's
case that like it is the case that is a proper representation of my view. Do you deny anything, like, or are you just gonna keep going?
Well, I'm still not clear on one thing, and the one thing that I'm still not clear on is what a reflexive act is. Would you like to now tell me what a reflexive act is?
Oh yeah, I can tell you what a reflexive act is. So, it's just gonna be an act, right? That literally just signifies itself or refers back to itself.
Act that refers to itself. And
Yeah.
what's an act?
Well, what's an act? Acts can. Are you asking for a definition?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think acts cannot be defined. The reason why they cannot be defined is because there's just gonna be like the first division of being, and since obviously the first divisions of being cannot be identified because anything else that you're gonna use to define them is gonna be under other lower genres. But because those things are the higher genres, they're not gonna be able to be defined. But I'll explain to you what I can give you like examples or like descriptions of what act is if you want.
Yeah, like what's a description of what an act is?
Yeah, an act is just gonna be the principle, right, that permits a thing to receive a certain perfection, right, and it's just gonna be that which is, right, and it can act upon other things. It can bring about other things.
Okay. So to clarify, let's just go back through everything that we've learned with the definition of new words. So the property that the fetus possesses that makes it wrong to kill the fetus
is, right, and it can act upon other things. It can bring about other things.
Okay. So to clarify, let's just go back through everything that we've learned with the definition of new words. So the property that the fetus possesses that makes it wrong to kill the fetus would be the ability or capacity for a reflexive act, which is a reflexive principle to receive a reflexive principle to perfect that it's not aware of in order to know what it signifies. Is that like what's being said?
Can you repeat that? It was kind of like long-winded.
Well, I mean, I'm just repeating everything that I've written down. So the claim is it's wrong to kill the fetus because the fetus possesses the property of an ability or capacity for a reflexive act being defined as a principle to perfect that it's not aware of in order to know what it signifies. And that act refers to itself. Is that a proper stillman of the position?
I was muted. No, because you said that like act is defined as. I already explained that like act doesn't have a definition.
Okay, so then let me try. Then let me try again.
No.
And let me try again. So the claim is, it's wrong to kill the fetus because it possesses the property of an ability or capacity for a act which can be described as a principle to perfect that refers to itself that the fetus is not aware of in order to know that what it signifies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because I'm not educated on the specifics of what you're saying, but that just sounds like gibberish to me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to give you a counter argument to that. I don't even understand that. Like that's just like completely like elusive and like
I'm not really sure.
Like just like a bunch of words like kind of piled together.
When you say something is like gibberish, what does that mean really?
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna be able to respond. What does it mean? I wouldn't even know how to start responding to that, bro. like I'm not gonna lie.
I'll ask you a question. Can you please answer? What does it mean when you say something is gibberish right here? What does that mean?
Oh yeah, when I say that it's gibberish, I just mean that there's a bunch of like words that seem to be used in such a way that I just can't comprehend in the slightest. Like
so what you're saying is that like okay, so you're not saying that like what I'm saying is like meaningless, but that like it is the case that like I'm not making what I'm saying. You're not saying that like what I'm saying is meaningless.
It literally just makes no sense to me. That's all.
Can I finish?
Thank you.
You're not saying that like what I'm saying is meaningless or like what I'm saying is not intelligible to other people, or matter of fact,
it's just intelligible to me.
Can I finish? You're not even saying that like I'm not referring to things, right? But rather what you're saying is that like you have like an inability to comprehend what I'm saying. And
yeah, bro,
you like give me
Can
you give me like the reasons why you have this inability?
Oh yeah, I'm just not familiar with let's see here.
Oh, so you're not
I'm not familiar with like for instance, when you say that the sign in which it possesses but that it doesn't actualize, I'm not familiar with what a principle to perfect that refers to itself is. Like a principle to perfect that refers to itself. I'm not like I don't even know like where in like reality like that thing exists.
When you say you're not familiar with it, do you mean like you don't see it? Like what does that mean?
Yeah, I just don't even like understand it. Maybe it's just because
you go from you don't understand. Hold on, you don't understand. You go from you don't understand it.
Bro, you finished me. You knowledge got me. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. All that I'm trying to tell you is that you knowledge got me, bro.
You can see that. Okay. I guess I'm out. And also, make sure that like your boys like chill right next time I come to panel.
Yeah, bro.
What are you talking about?
Sounds such an idiot.
Anyways,
He like butchered half of the words he was using. Was super unclear.